Hey guys, this is Jeremy from Simple and Timeless. We're just starting this venture of doing some Bible rebinding and selling some Bibles with rebound leather covers on them. And I travel full-time in healthcare at this point, and it's actually in that traveling in healthcare and being saved, taking my Bible with me everywhere, that I go through a lot of Bibles because I find the bindings aren't very good, even of the Bibles that are supposed to be a high quality that these companies are selling you. So today we're going to be rebinding one of my personal Bible. This is probably one of my most favorites to read and to take with me on the road. I like it because I can still see the font size. As I'm getting older, that's getting more difficult. And so this is an ESV Clarion. Okay, it is also the split calf, as you can see. Now this might be backwards on your screen because I have this reversed, but this is a split calf. And what I'm going to show you is right now it's connected. This is what we call a paste over. And if this is real leather, which I think it could be, it's very thin and it's over some sort of board. And so for the price you pay for this, I'm going to show you the binding in just a moment, and you're going to see how cheaply bound this is. So again, here's my Clarion ESV. This one is the calfskin. I chose the calfskin because I knew I was going to take the cover off anyway. I certainly wouldn't pay $230 or $40 for their supposed goatskin when it's, I mean, this is really just very poorly bound. And I'm going to cut this right down through here in just a moment, and then I'll show you that again. Okay, so I made my cut, and literally all that's really holding it together is a little bit of paper. This spine, this is a fake, obviously imprinted. There's no, the raised spines that you see here are not real. They're just an imprint into this kind of cardboardy material. There's a thin layer of leather maybe there down underneath, and then there's this paper put over it. And now the spine, all this is just some glued paper with a little bit of the spine fabric we use. And wait till you see how easy this comes off. So give me just a moment. We're going to take a look, see if we can get these. Let's get these bands out. Let's get those out, and let's just see how easy this is to take off. Sometimes these come apart so easy. My last one I did that. So first let me cut off this bottom down here, and then we'll come right back to this. So we've made the second cut, and you can see this is the spine. Now I had actually already pulled that tail band off just to see how much glue was on this one. This one actually has a lot more glue than my friend's Bible that I did, but however, it's still, even with all that glue, these Bibles just fall apart really fast. I had one of these before, and it just breaks down and it just starts falling apart even with the sewn binding. So let's see how clean this just comes off without me doing anything here. Now before I go forward, I want you to see the glue pattern. Notice that the top of the book block almost looks like it's not even, there was no glue even there. And this is how my friend's Bible looked all the way down. Now mine, you can see that there is some glue. So I have not cleaned this off yet totally, but you can see it didn't even stick to the book block. Of course, my outside page has come off from my cut, and that's okay. I'm going to reattach that. So we're going to make this spine a whole lot better. We're going to give it an Oxford hollow, and made out of buckram, which is the fabric-y book end cloth that we use a lot in Bibles. The good ones will have that. This is just paper. This is what they call the Bible paper, and this is really thin. This isn't even a good piece. But we're going to put on the buckram there, and we'll end up putting some buckram here as well once we attach the new leather cover that I am working on. And so stay tuned, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so here we can see the book block and all the little individual text blocks that make this up. And I used no chemicals, and I did very little work to clean this up. And as you can see, very little glue really stuck. So this is how good my binding would have been. My Bible would have fallen apart literally in a couple of months with me using it, probably less than that. And now we're going to put on the tail bands, some ribbons, and make an Oxford hollow for it, and take it from there. All right, I'll post a couple pictures along the way here, and stay tuned.
Never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise.
Okay, so now we're going to build the Oxford hollow. Here I'm using what's called buck ram book cloth. You literally can't really tear this stuff too easily. You really have to cut it with an X-Acto knife. It's very strong. And I use this for the hollow portion, and I've had some people ask me, well, why do you do that when there's less expensive products? Well, that's just it, though. I've had very good luck with this, and I want my spines to stay intact the best I'm able. So that's what I'm going to use. So keep watching.
Good pleasure, safely to arrive at home. Jesus.
Okay, so there we have it. My Oxford hollow has been attached. I'm sure, you know, there's guys much better than me who do this different than me, but this is kind of how I do it. I'm going to leave it in the clamp. I'm going to leave this glued down for about the next hour or so at least. Although I have enough work to do on the cover to take me that long. So yeah, that's the whole thing. So be watching for the finalized pictures of this project here.
An ode to grace, how great a debtor daily I'm constrained to be. Let thy goodness like a fetter bind my wandering heart to thee. Prone to wander, Lord, I feel it. Prone to leave the God I love. Here's my heart, Lord, take and seal it for thy courts above. All else I adore your name. Above all else, to my heart to sing your praise. Above all else, I adore your name.
Merry Christmas all, and I hope this video was somewhat informational and somewhat helpful. God bless. Bye-bye.